How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got a great video for you guys. We're actually heading from here, Key Largo. We're actually passing Gilbert's right now. We're gonna go from here in Key Largo all the way to Fort Lauderdale. It's about 100 miles to be able to get everybody together at the captain's meeting, because tomorrow we're taking about 20-30 boaters, most of them their first time, all the way to the Bimini, Bahamas, and I'm gonna be the lead boat for it. I have one boat that's following me from here, Key Largo, all the way over to Fort Lauderdale. We're gonna get into our room, check in, hold the captain meeting, and I'm bringing you guys along on this adventure, guys. I'm super excited. It's been about a year in the making. We did it last year, we had a great time, and this year is gonna be no different. So come along, guys, let's do this. All right, guys, so we made it here to Stiltsville. That's downtown Miami, out in the distance, Key Biscayne. I got my friend Julio securing everything on his boat before we head offshore. It's one of his first times heading offshore, so want to make sure he gets a little taste of what he's going to see tomorrow going to Bimini. But shouldn't be that choppy. He's saying about 2.5 feet, 2.3, nothing too crazy. But want to make sure he secures everything before we head out Stiltsville and go all the way up to Fort Lauderdale. We got about 34 miles to go, so we've done more than halfway of the trip so far from Key Largo. Guys, I'm interrupting the video and coming from my future self. I want to give a big shout out to Extreme Marine. They did my new garments. As you see, the old ones were all laminated and they were able to do a whole new dash for me, so a big shout out to them. If they're also the sponsor of this video. If you guys need any kind of whether electrical items for the boat, whether it's for JL audio, Synox, for which are the night visions, all kind of audios, hit up on the bottom their phone number, and they have a Miami Living 305 promo code that you guys can get an additional 15% off on our products. So check out Extreme Marine Parts, tell them I sent you, and they'll take care of you guys. We're now passing Haulover. It shouldn't be too crazy today. I don't think it's that bad, but we're gonna come in and out of it real quick just to see how the Sea Hunt does coming out of the Haulover. I'm never really up in this area, so I take advantage every time I pass by. But eyeballing it from here doesn't look that rough today, but we're about to find out. Port Everglades. As you guys see, a huge tugboat coming out. That's probably the biggest tugboat I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, Julio that's about to come in now. It's a nice little trip. 2 hours flat. Thursday we're all gonna just hang out once we get there. If you guys want to jump on your boats and go back out, usually I just go to the pool at the Hilton or hang out, myself. And then Friday morning, that's when we're gonna go ahead and start the itinerary. For the most part, when we head out, you're gonna see Miami almost 25 miles out. We'll still be able to see a good, Miami behind us. There's only gonna be maybe 10 or 15 miles that we don't see anything other than cargo ships, and then Bimini automatically appears. So don't ever think that we're out there in the middle of nowhere, because it's really only maybe the last 30-40 minutes that you don't see something, and then the Bahamas usually pops right up, and we go right in.
Immigration before gassing up?
Yes. Check in so you can move around the island first. All right, guys, after a great captain's meeting, it's the next morning. Everybody's gearing up the boats. I got the engines warming up. We got about 20 boats that are gonna head with us all the way to Bimini, all the way from 22 to about 44. So I'm kind of in the middle of my 30. I will be the lead boat. But as you guys see, she's getting nice and warmed up. Got another boat right here next to me. Everybody's getting ready, as you guys see. Far, all the lights on and all that good stuff. And we're ready to go. I can't wait to get out there. So we're predicted about 2.5 feet to 2 feet, give or take, but it's gonna be every 4 seconds. So it's not gonna be an easy walk in the park, but it's not gonna be anything we have to worry about. So everybody's ready to go. I'm just waiting for one more guy to get to the boat, and we're gonna untie and head over to Bimini, guys, and I'm bringing you guys with me. So here we go. All right, guys, so we're arriving at the meeting spot. As you guys see, all the boats are behind us. We got a couple ahead of us already. We're gonna do one last roll call now at 6:30, and from there, I'm gonna have everybody go take off, and I'm gonna kind of head from the back and catch everybody up. It's a beautiful morning by the looks of it. The wind's not that strong today, as predicted, so we should have a nice crossing for all the new people that are gonna be crossing for the first time. So I'm thinking they got a nice window to get this done today. So catch up with you guys once we do the last roll call.
Fidalgo, Carlos Fidalgo.
Carlos here, copy.
Thank you. Linda Marie.
Linda Marie, copy.
Swipe right.
Swipe right here.
Going deep.
Going deep is no longer with us. It's now Survivor 9/11.
He changed the name. He changed the name.
All right. So, Survivor 9/11. My apologies. Docs not into.
Sorry to interrupt you guys' conversation and your roll call. We're offshore now. We just got stopped by the Navy. Apparently there's a Navy security zone offshore right now. You guys need to stay north. So when you're coming out of the inlet, stay in the channel and stay north. 2.5 miles offshore. Right now we're running miles an hour, 1 to 2s out here, just to give you an idea.
Thank you, Robert. Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, everyone, let's start going, heading out the inlet.
When you pass the line to red and white buoy, it's 1 to 2s, and then you can just continue heading to Bimini.
10-4. When I do these group trips, I always stop every 10 miles or so to let everybody catch up so we don't have people stay too many miles in that individual site. So basically what I did was I told everybody, hey, I'm going to stop, but I don't want you guys to stop. Keep on going. I was waving everybody past me till I saw the last boat all the way to the end to make sure they were good and fine before I picked up and got on plane again and made my way to the front of the group to lead everybody towards Bimini. Letting everybody catch up and regroup. We got boats a couple miles back. Everybody's been doing a great job. Got a couple of boats hanging out here in the front with us also. This is about basically the average right here, guys. We're looking at about 1 or 2 feet. Actually going through a bit of a wind change where the waves are not really all organized. If you see, some are coming from my starboard, some are coming from, the bow. And that's normal when, you're out here when there's a wind change. You actually see the seas changing in real time. But nothing crazy. It's great weather. And I'm going to go ahead and catch up with you guys once the whole group arrives. So we got 32 miles to go. We're reaching the halfway point. We got a couple of boats riding with us up here in the front. You guys see? We got some more hanging in the back. Once we get to about the 25-mile mark, which is a halfway point, we're gonna go ahead and stop, let everybody regroup one more time before we get to Bimini. Can't really complain. This is about the average that you get out here. I know in the last video you guys saw it was glass, but if you guys think it's always like that, that's like a once in a year thing. This is what typically it is right here, but we're about 26 miles an hour, burning 1.5. I mean, at 1.6, I can't ask for a better fuel mileage or speed for a day like today. So very happy with everybody. Everybody's super prepared. Everybody's been doing a great job, and Bimini should be popping up probably the next hour. All right, guys, so we're stopped here about 3 miles offshore. You see Bimini there perfectly. Got a couple of boats here hanging out. We have a couple of boats in a group about 3 miles behind us. They're catching up. They're coming into view right now. We're gonna wait for them to put their flags, and we're gonna try to go in as a group. And it's not been the best crossing, but it wasn't really too bad. It got a little bit like a washing machine there towards the end, but we made it.
Rizat Beats.
Alright guys, so we made it here to Bimini, safe and sound. Now we're going to Fisherman Village. We're gonna go ahead and check in. Was a hell of a cross, guys. Everybody did a great job. I'm so proud of everybody. Big congratulations to the whole crew. And now we're gonna check in, and now is when we get the party started. So we made it here, safe and sound. We got the boat tied up here. I'm gonna request like their sailfish, which is where I usually anchor up at. We got everybody coming in, nice and smooth. Some people stayed here, some people stayed at Bimini Big Game. Now we're gonna go check into Immigration and Customs. All right guys, so right here in Fisherman Village, you have Immigration and Customs right next door, but let's go to Immigrations first. There's a bit of a line, so we're gonna wait our turn. We already did Immigrations and Customs. Now we got my friend here. What's your name? Mr. Vincent. Mr. Vincent, he's taking us to pick up the golf cart. For one of our friends, we booked 2 golf carts, so he's bringing us over. And what do you got to say to the people on YouTube? Give a shout out. His friends, anybody.
Well, for everybody's watching this video, you got to come to Bimini. It's good to get a golf cart.
Yep.
That's the best way to explore the island.
All right, guys, so we checked into our room, which is here in the Hilton. You guys can always stay here at the Hilton, or you can rent some Airbnbs across the street where I stay sometimes with the family. But we got a great view. I could actually see the boat from here, so that's nice. Got a view here of the front, of all the motion and all the movement here in Bimini. But we're starving from the crossing. We didn't have any breakfast, so let's go get some food. So we're here in Edith's. Got ourselves our pizza. You guys know the tradition. We got the nice view, and we're catching the seaplane actually taking off at the same time. Little turbulence there. You saw that? You saw the turbulence on it?
Yeah, he had something wrong.
Yep. Is he gonna turn around? Yep. Oh, I've never seen that happen. So here goes take 2. He's got major crosswinds. Oh, there he goes. We're starting to do the same thing again. Good luck, buddy. I think you should get it now. Yep. Oh, you saw that? The tail swung around. All right, guys, so after Edith's Pizza, we came over here to the tip of the island to see how it's looking. And of course, beautiful as always. There's this huge shipwreck right here. It's been here for a long time. It's not much left of it. me show you guys. As you guys see, it gets eaten away little by little by the salt water. But the good thing about being here on an island is if it's too windy on the back end, you can always come to the front. Alright guys, so after resting in the room for a little bit, we took a quick shower and now we're going downstairs to eat dinner. Good morning everybody, it's the next morning. We had a great sleep. We were dead tired from waking up early and doing that cross. Now we're gonna go ahead and go downstairs, have some breakfast, and we're gonna take everybody to all the most beautiful spots here to check out in Bimini, the Sapona, the Sunken Plain, Honeymoon Harbor. So stay tuned. Hi guys, so we're here at the buffet here in Hilton or Resorts World. They got potatoes, they got eggs, buttermilk pancakes. How you doing? Pork sausages. We have bacon, grits, all kinds of fruits, yogurts. We got over here, we can make omelets, custom made. We have here some bread for sandwiches, some juice. Let's eat. All right guys, so we're here on the boat. We're making our way out towards Bimini Big Game to pick up the rest of the group. And we're gonna go to our first stop, which is gonna be the Bimini Plain. It's about 15, 16 miles an hour. There is a little bit of a cloud, but that's supposed to clear up in the next hour or so, and the wind should be getting a little bit better as the day goes by. It's not gonna let a little ugly cloud stop us. All right guys, so we got a full house now, full house in the boat. You guys probably remember this guy. But everybody's good to go. And we're headed to our first stop. The whole group is ready to go behind us, as you guys see. We're about to do the damn thing. Bimini Plain, one of my favorite spots. I got everybody pulling in, anchoring up. Gonna hang out here for a while before we go to the Sapona. All right guys, as you see, everybody's in the water, enjoying the day. Got some boats that were getting gas and are coming in a little bit later. But for the most part, everybody's here having a great time. All right guys, so after hanging out here for a bit, everybody had a nice good time checking out the plane. We're gonna go ahead and move to the next spot. All right guys, so we ended up having to skip the Sapona because as you guys see, it's a little bit choppy out there and it was gonna be a little bit uncomfortable. So we decided to come here to Honeymoon Harbor. And usually I anchor up right there on the other side, but since it's being protected here by this little island, we decided to get on the inside of Honeymoon Harbor. We got all the boats anchored up. Some had a little bit more issues than others, but we got everybody nice and secured. All right, guys, so we were here hanging out. Everybody had a great time. Now we're gonna go ahead and head back in, waiting for a couple of other boaters that are gonna follow us in. But beautiful day here at Honeymoon Harbor, like always. Look at how clear this water is.
Person called a long time and it just showed up on the screen. That's what I thought it was at first.
So some of you guys wonder how fuel gets brought here to Bimini. This is the answer right here. So this guy comes full of gas and diesel, and they actually throw a line from here all the way over to the dock so that they could pump all the fuel into the dock. I was gonna get some fuel right now, but they told me that they gotta wait to pump all the fuel into the dock first, and then we could come up and refuel after. Alright guys, so after they were done pumping all the fuel, we were able to get some gas. We filled up our tank. Like that, we have still enough gas to run around and go all the way back. Because remember, on Sunday, we have to take a mod all the way back to Fort Lauderdale and then continue all the way to Key Largo, where we're going to meet up with my family. So tell me guys, how has the trip been up to right now?
Up to right now, thanks to him, thanks to Ariel, for real. We told you this earlier.
Been good?
Awesome.
How about you guys?
Hey, the crossing was awesome. The experience has been awesome. We've gone doing the sightseeing is awesome. And you know, hey, I love having a great guide that knows where he's going and where he's taking me. And shit, what else can you ask for? There you go.
That's good. That's good. Appreciate it. Miami people doing? How my Miami people doing? Got you with the food in your mouth and everything. How's it been so far? The trip? Shoot, don't choke on me, don't choke on me, don't choke on me.
Awesome trip. Thank you, Ariel. You made it happen.
I want to show you guys this awesome burger. My son said it was the best burger he's ever had. And he wanted to have it again today. We're gonna eat up. All right guys, so we're here leaving Fisherman Village. By the looks of it, just like yesterday, the day starts very windy, and as the day goes on, it should calm down. So that's why we're not going to go all the way to Browns Cay, which is my favorite spot to take everybody. But we're going to go probably right across and use the island to block the wind and go to or Radio Beach or 360 Beach. I was going to originally take everybody to 360 Beach, but the Virgin Cruise Line is there and they kind of swamp that area. So might just end up going to Radio Beach if it's nice and calm and shielded from the waves. Got a couple of boats meeting us out there. One's about to head out right behind us. A couple of people are going to catch up with us as the day goes on. Everybody kind of slept in this morning, but that's the beauty of these trips. Everybody can do exactly what they want to do, how they want to do it. It's your own personal vacation. Looks like a lot of boats are coming in right now. It's still a little wavy, so we're gonna go over to 360 Beach on the other side of the cruise ship. Alrighty guys, so we anchored up here at 360 Beach. We got some of the crew that's arriving in a little bit, but we're all here hanging out. You know, you can't beat this beach. It's as good as Radio Beach. Since Radio Beach had a little bit more of waves, we decided to come over here, but it's just as nice. By the end of the day, we'll probably fill all this up with boats here. But beautiful beach here, guys. Can't beat it. So I just wanted to show you how nice it looks out here. Got my son over here playing some volleyball. Everybody hanging out. Got the boats here looking beautiful. Everybody here's having a great time. All right, guys, so Jason came with me on the first trip I ever did, the Bimini Fling, which we went to Grand Bahamas, right?
Yep, Grand Bahamas.
So now that you're doing your second fling with us, what do you got to say to the people? What do you compare, let's say, Grand Bahamas to Bimini?
I'd say Bimini, a lot more action going on.
Let's get some feedback from first-time crossers, right?
Hey man, first time crossers.
Love it.
So what do you got to say to the people that are maybe nervous, that maybe haven't tried it, haven't done it? What do you got to say to those people?
What do you want to say first?
I would say just to follow Ariel, relax. It's going to be fine. You will enjoy it a lot. It's amazing.
We had some maybe 3 to 5 foot waves, but it was still great. And Ariel will take care of you every step of the way, man. Listen, this was a great trip. We'll do it again.
I appreciate
so
it.
I really highly recommend it, guys.
I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you. And now my friend over here.
Oh boy.
This is already a seasoned veteran here.
A returning veteran.
A returning veteran, yeah. And with the nice boat, if you guys see, I'm gonna zoom into it now. That's the new boat he came in. So tell everybody about the new boat.
Hi guys, it's a 2001 Sea Ray 400 sedan bridge. And we picked it up in February of this year. And my wife's birthday was the day before this fling. And we planned to come anyway, and then I found out Ariel was coming and everything just fell in place.
Yep, we made it a party.
And he's the most awesome person that could ever lead you on a trip like this.
I appreciate that.
Bahamas, Bimini, it's just beautiful. You don't ever want to leave.
Exactly.
100%.
Thank you,
do it
man.
again.
Thank you. All right, so I got here some first-time crossers. Well, it's your first time. I know you've been offshore, but this is first time in Bahamas.
Yes. First time.
All right, with his wife.
Yes.
So what can you guys tell the people that are thinking of making their first cross, that maybe are nervous, that maybe they think they can't do it? What do you got to say to those people?
Just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it. It's awesome.
Is it worth it?
It is worth it.
Oh my gosh, is it worth it? Look
You
how
see?
beautiful.
If you're looking for paradise, this is it.
Yes.
Yep.
Paradise.
How about my man Julio? What do you got to say to the people?
What's up, my brother?
What do you got to say to the people on
I only
YouTube?
have to say one thing. This is beautiful and paradise. We are living the Miami living 305 way, baby. This is how we do. Thank you, Ariel, so much for having us cross safely. And we're going to make it back home safely.
Yep.
And we're going to continue to do this time and time again.
You already know. Pero bueno, te quiero preguntar, ¿cómo te fue tu primer viaje entonces para acá, para las Bahamas?
Excelente. Al principio, pues, un poquito asustado por
Claro.
la
Pero ahora que
primera
estás aquí, ¿vale la pena?
Vale la pena.
Vale la
Lo
pena,
volvería a hacer.
Y ahora el cruce para atrás va a ser mucho mejor. Eso es lo más importante.
Gracias. Muchas gracias, Ariel.
De nada,
Por todo el
estamos aquí a la orden.
La pasamos muy genial.
Claro, man, claro. So tell me, now that you made it here to Bimini, we've been talking about this, we've been planning it, and now you're here. What do you got to say to the people?
I love it. This was the best thing ever. Getting over here was a little
rough, let's be honest. But is it worth it now that you're here?
100% worth it. I love it. The water is amazing. And Ariel, amazing too.
Thank
Love
you.
it. We'll come back.
For sure. Appreciate it. All right, so we got here Jason. Jason was actually the smallest boat of the group.
Everyone likes to remind me that.
Yes, but that just means that he's the most seasoned one out of everybody because he got his boat over here with no issues. I know it was a little bit rough, but talk directly to the people that, you know, were in your shoes maybe about a week ago that have been wanting to come, have thought about coming, but haven't done it yet.
just suck it up and go for it. If it's bad, it's the worst time you'll ever do it, and you know what you can handle, and you got to just trust yourself, and you're with a group, nothing to worry about.
Right.
When you get here,
And is it worth it now that you're here?
exactly. First drink, first time you see the beach, you forget everything. behind you.
Exactly.
It feels like it was a year ago.
Exactly. And now the good part is that we're getting back. We're gonna get a lot better crossing coming.
Yeah, we're
So,
looking forward to it.
yeah, so-
learned a lot on the way over here. We're gonna put that stuff to use on the way back.
Exactly. Yep. Once you get that first one out of the way, man, that's usually the worst one. You know, the first one. Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So we're hanging out here at 360 Beach. We got everybody anchored up, having a great time. Some people are playing volleyball, football. We got a little dinghy here from my friends that are on the big boat over there. They couldn't come in all the way, so they just came in the dinghy. And it's just a beautiful day out here, guys. Water's super clear, skies are super nice. There's a nice breeze, so it's not too hot. And I could have not asked for a better day to spend our last day here in Bimini before taking the group back tomorrow. Amazing. All right, guys, so the tide dropped considerably. We're not touching yet, but I think it's gonna be time for us to start picking up and going. Some people are here. Manny's leaving already. A couple more people are leaving. We're probably gonna start getting ready to leave too, since we gotta wake up nice and early tomorrow to cross back to Florida. So we're leaving here, 360 Beach. Kevin's gonna help me out, get in the back anchor. We had a great day here, but like I said before, we gotta get ready for our big trip tomorrow. Everybody loved it. Say what's up to everybody on YouTube. Going to the big game. I've never eaten there before, but they tell me it's good, so we're actually gonna check it out. All right, guys, dinner at the big game was actually really good. I recommend you guys eat at the big game. The food was absolutely delicious. Now we're heading back to the room. We're gonna load everything into the suitcase because tomorrow we gotta cross back to Fort Lauderdale to drop off a mod, and then we have to go about another 80 miles to the Keys because it's Father's Day. So the kids are waiting for me. The wife's gonna be at the marina. We're gonna pick her up, and we're gonna keep on going all the way to eat at marker 88. So you guys stay tuned, and I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. All right, guys, good morning. It's the day of our return. As you guys see, a beautiful morning here in Bimini, Bahamas. We got a couple of boats that are going to be joining us. I believe we're about 6 or 7 boats. Some elected to go a little bit later for a better window. It's going to drop down after 12 noon. The air is going to go down very considerably. So I told them if it was up to me, I would leave at 1. But since I got to meet the wife today, nice and early.
92 gallons of gas left. That's enough, right?
More than enough. So that's Julio asking if he has enough gas, which 92 gallons, 200s, that's plenty of gas. Even if he was burning 1.0, but we're gonna catch up with the rest of the crew and we're heading straight to Fort Lauderdale, dropping the mod off, then we're gonna head all the way down to the Keys. Alright, so we got about 6 boats. We got a Sea Hunt, not sure what boat that is over there, but he's with us also. We got Julio, we got Alley Cat, and the Sea Ray. How's it going, guys? And we also have the 21 Pioneer, so it's gonna be the 6 of us heading back. And that starts now. Guys, so we've done the first about 5 miles and we got the waves coming on our port side. Nothing too crazy, definitely way better than what we saw coming. Got my boy here running side by side in the Sea Hunt. We got the Pioneer back there. Everybody's doing a great job. I'll take this. It's way better than what we saw coming. Take it all day. Alright guys, so I just made a quick stop. We're almost to the halfway point, but we have our smallest boat and the 22 Pioneer, first time crossers. Want to make sure they always stay in the line of sight. From here on out, by the time that I don't see him anymore, he'll see Florida perfectly. So just want to make sure he's all right, and I don't want him to feel that he got left behind. Here we leave no man behind. I told the other boats to go ahead and keep on going. I'll catch up to them. We got my friend here. He decided to stop with me also. We got the Alley Cat that stopped also in the Sea Ray. But they weren't even that far back. I'm super proud of these guys. They were pushing it. All right, we got Julio breaking off south to Miami. We're going to continue to Fort Lauderdale, but these are goodbyes. Did a great job on this trip. The other Boston way there. Everybody's doing a great job. And we can already see Florida. It's such a clear day that we're 29, 30 miles offshore and we could already see all the buildings. Got a little bit more rolly as we get closer to Florida. That was expected. Nothing too crazy. I'd rather that than a chop all day. Alright, we're less than 10 miles offshore. Look how nice and beautiful that looks out there. The skyline. Guys are a little bit behind us, but I still got a visual on them. 1, 2, 3. They're radioing them back. They're doing alright. Plus they already see Florida, so of course the last 10 miles always gets a little bit more rolling, nothing crazy. But we're riding. This last little session was no joke. Last 5 miles. These big rollers over here. For those of you guys that are scared to come on your own boat, you can always take the Bavaria. You know, I always say, if you're scared, go to church. You can always take that, boy. He'll take care of it.
That's right.
Not us. We making captains out here. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Big boys out here.
5, 6.
Oh yeah. A couple 6-footers out here, easy. Hey-ho. Boys are gonna earn it back there, that's for sure. These guys are getting valuable seat time too, look at that. Great place to troll, buddy, right in front of the inlet. Alright, so this is where I say my goodbyes with Ahmad. You guys already know we're gonna be together on one more trip in July.
Indeed.
So if you guys have not joined, now's the time, because then you guys gotta wait till next year.
That's right, that's right. Sign up. Make sure sign up quick. Spots are filling up real quick, so don't miss out on a fun trip.
Alrighty.
Alright.
The video now is far from over, guys. We still got about 80 miles down to get to the Keys to meet up the wife and the kids. So stay tuned here on Miami Living 305 because the video is far from over, guys. You guys are looking at a real captain right there. That's a real one right there. Hey, those last 4 miles were pretty gnarly. The last 4 miles were pretty gnarly. But you guys did a great job. Alright guys, now we're headed right back out the inlet. So go ahead and turn south. Not the same following the waves and heading them straight on. To get on this side. Super choppy out here. Alright, so we're crossing here the government's cut inlet. Very dangerous inlet. That's those rocks. Sometimes people don't see them and crash into them. Always gotta watch out with boats coming out and in. It's always extra choppy here too. Just maybe 50 yards right there. Look at those rocks. You can't even see them. Keep going and we're gonna come in through Key Biscayne, which is a lighthouse right up ahead. We made it, guys, we made it. Back here in Stiltsville, we're gonna go south the rest of the way to Key Biscayne, finally some still water. Man, I feel like that little Fort Lauderdale to Miami was worse than the actual cross from Bimini to Fort Lauderdale. That's the ocean for you guys. Now the rest of the way we're going to cruise about 44 miles an hour, burning 1.5, and it should be another 30-40 minutes before we're in the Keys at this rate. Alright guys, we're officially here back in the Keys. This is Carson Bridge. We got one more bridge, which is US 1 up ahead by Gilbert's, and we are home free, guys. It's been a hell of a trip. And like I said, video's not over yet. The family's gonna jump in and we're gonna enjoy our Father's Day together, going to a restaurant, Marker 88. We're out here, guys. So we made it here to Marker 88, where we have a reservation. Got the whole family. How about to eat some good food? Got some live music going on. Can't wait. All right, guys, so I'm here enjoying my meal with the family. This is where I'm gonna log off on this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and notification button. And there's gonna be one more trip that you guys can join me on, just like the one you guys saw in this video. That's gonna be July 24th. I'm gonna put the link in the description. That's gonna be the last trip of 2025, and we won't be doing any more till next year. So make sure if you guys wanna join to get in on that one. Peace.